Big moment of truth. Let's see if Nick has actually seen any improvement from the past half hour spent training in VR. I've been playing a lot of virtual reality lately. I actually really enjoy playing VR, though it's kind of in its infancy stage right now. But I have a theory. Playing shooting games in VR, shooting range games, gun games, etc., I think it actually makes people a better shot in real life. Because generally speaking, you're doing the same motion, the same hand-eye coordination. Granted, the mechanics are a little bit different compared to using a real gun, but I'm curious. I'm going to test the theory that practicing your marksmanship in VR can make you a better shot in real life. So today we set up a course that somewhat replicates a shooting range in one of the VR games that I play. Hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades. We have cans in the front here and 4 targets hanging here in the back. We're going to set a timer, and you have 17 shots, just like with the real Glock. Hit the 4 cans in the front and the 4 targets in the back. We would go down to the shooting range and test this with a real gun, except for the fact that YouTube basically demonetizes any videos showing real firearms, so in this case we have to use an airsoft gun. Granted, the mechanics are a little bit different, but the hand-eye coordination and accuracy tends to be about the same. So we're going to do a little test in the shooting range here to measure our baseline performance, and we'll see how much we improve after training in virtual reality for about half an hour. I am a little more experienced in firing firearms, whereas Nick over here, hello, is a little less experienced. Come back out and we'll do the test again, obviously.
Science.
Science.
Got my shooting glasses on, tactical. I think this makes you like 5% better. Range is hot. And 3, 2, 1. Wait, is it stopwatch? Wait, stopwatch? It was on timer at take 2. 3, 2, 1, start.
Done. 10 seconds.
Pretty damn solid.
It's not too bad. And I did, how many shots here?
You have 3
left. 14 shots, 10 seconds.
Whew, I'm nervous now.
Start with your gun down. 3, 2, 1, start.
All right, all 17.
Roll of 16 and a half seconds roughly. You actually got pretty good at the end there. Adrian will also be our baseline of somebody who doesn't train. So Nick and I will be training in VR. We'll gauge Adrian's performance here and Adrian's performance at the end to see if he improves just from simply doing the test out here and not going into VR. 3, 2, 1, start.
Man.
Nice.
So you actually never hit that first can.
I didn't?
No. But you got 1150. How many BBs do you have left?
None. I'm out.
Adrian's timing was a lot better. His accuracy was about the same as Nick's. Nick, how often do you go shooting?
At most a couple times a year.
And do you play airsoft at all? Play VR at all?
I don't play VR at all. And airsoft, I used to airsoft a ton, but I haven't touched an airsoft gun for about 7 years.
Okay. Cool, let's go do some training. For running this VR setup, we're gonna be using this Prevail Pro sent to us by PNY. There's actually a workstation laptop. I've never had a workstation laptop before. The reason we're using this is because VR is very demanding on your system. Basically, you're cranking out 90 frames per second, 2K resolution per eye or something like that. I can't remember. Basically, you're cranking out a bunch of pixels and you need a computer that can keep up. For a long time, I never really knew the difference between workstations and like just regular computers, so I did some research. Turns out that workstation graphics cards are actually intended for really high precision stuff. CAD modeling or architecture modeling, you need things to be very precise. GPUs aside, the rest of the computer, here's what I love about this thing. There's a port for every frickin' cable on the sides. We got your display ports, we got your USB-Cs, we got your USB 3.0s, we got your HDMIs.
Whoa.
And that's just not one side, we got the other side. We got your Ethernets, we got your SD card readers, we got another USB 3.0 because you need a lot of those ports. You got headphone jacks, you got microphone jacks. This ain't no MacBook Pro, Nick.
I feel way more fluid actually. Like,
Yeah?
I think it's really just a reflex thing. Like you get used to like how much you need to move the gun each time. Plus I'm better at VR now. I could barely hold the gun.
All right, Nick, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling tactical. Feeling stronger in my brain.
You think this is gonna work?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Big moment of truth. Let's see if Nick has actually seen any improvement from the past half hour spent training in VR. Start with the gun down, start with the gun down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! Woo!
Nice.
Dang, son! That was
Took me a
really
little bit.
dang good. No, that took you 11.7 seconds.
Okay.
Your last one was 16.3. Yeah.
And you still have rounds in
How many
the
rounds you got left?
Well, I have 1 chamber and then I have 4, so 5 rounds left.
12 shots, 11.7 seconds, compared to Nick's old 16.3 seconds and 17 shots with 1 target missed. Well, maybe I should go and see if I've improved at all.
And 3, 2, 1, start. Woo! Nice, dude. All right.
Ooh, that felt good.
7.25.
Nice.
That's really good.
Really good. And also, I have 6 rounds left.
Okay.
All right, that's an improvement. That felt really, really solid, actually. I could feel a lot more like locked in, like when I moved and like looking down the sides of the gun and having it still stay in like I'd be here and I'd move, and rather than everything shifting, it would all move together.
It's all about that like locking it in and just moving your body as a whole. That's what I learned in VR, at least.
Adrian didn't train in VR. Let's see. Start. That's it. 9.2. How many shots do you have left? That's a lot better.
Dude, those cans?
Yeah.
4 for 4, dude.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
It's just I think you just need to like get a feel for the gun.
Yeah, I think the reality is just doing this 3 times in a row makes you better. So here's what I think we learned. VR can definitely help your coordination and give you just a little more sense of how the whole thing handles. Real life still has certainly way more variables. VR is only giving you one small part of the puzzle, but it is a part of the puzzle, and you can improve that one piece of the puzzle with VR.
I would definitely agree with that, man. I felt way more comfortable. So VR definitely isn't as good as probably training in real life.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you went to the range, shot a box of rounds, went home, trained, like legitimately trained in VR, not just shot the targets, but like made a point of trying to like hold the same form and like doing some discipline, and then you went back to the range, you would definitely see a little bit of an improvement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, your accuracy will get better. There's mechanics like pulling the trigger and causing the gun to jump and flinching if the gun jumps and all those kind of things. That takes practice with an actual firearm on an actual range. But in terms of like that hand-eye coordination, that instinct shooting of just pointing the gun in the right spot every time, VR can definitely help with that.
Oh yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. So tell your parents that video games are actually good for you. Take that.
Mom and Dad, do you want me to be good with a gun, Mom? Come on.